Hello everyone, this is the given set to us. In this set, they are saying Coach John sat with a scorecard of Indian players from 3 games in a one-day cricket tournament where the same set of players played for India. All the major batsmen got out. John summarized the batting performance through 3 diagrams. So basically, he has made 3 diagrams, okay, as shown in the slide. What he has done is in the 3 outer triangles, he has mentioned the top 3 performance or top 3 score by batsmen in that particular match. And in the middle triangle, they have mentioned that top 3 have contributed how many percentage of run in that particular match. Also, we know that K, R, S, V and Y represent Kaif, Rahul, Saurav, Virender and Yuvraj respectively. Next line, they are saying no 2 players score the same number of runs in the same game. John also calculated 2 batting indices for each player based on his scores in the tournament. First is R index. What is R index? R index of a batsman is the difference between his highest and lowest score. Now, if you remember, we can easily connect R index with the range. Clearly, the definition of range is also the same. The second is M index. M index is the middle number if his scores are arranged in a non-increasing order. So I can clearly understand that M index is nothing but median of scores. So these are the 2 indices or index that they are talking about, and there are 4 questions based on this set. So let us see how to solve this set. First thing is they have given us information in the form of a triangle. So we need to convert this information in a form which is more suitable to us. So what we can do is we can actually convert this information in the form of a table. So what I have done is here I have written the players. Then what we'll do is we'll try to fill this particular table now. Okay. So first match is against Pakistan. So in Pakistan match, Yuvraj Singh scored 40. So I'll just write 40 here. Virendra scored 130 and Kaif scored 28. The addition of this 3 is nothing but 198, which is nothing but 90% of total score. So if 90% is equal to 198, that's a simple calculation. 90% is equal to 198. So I can say that 10% is equal to 22. I'm just dividing both sides by 9 in this case. So 100% will be equal to 220. So the team score in this particular match should be equal to 220. Now, why this team score is important to me? See, these 3 players in total, they have contributed how much? They have contributed 198 runs. Okay. Obviously, I don't know about Rahul and Saurav. What is the score? What is their score in the match against Pakistan? Now, I can say that remaining 22 runs in the match is scored by the other batsman than this top 3. That means the score of Rahul in this particular match is nothing but less than or equal to 22. Similarly, for Saurav, what is the range? Less than or equal to 21. Minimum score can be 0, maximum score can be 22. I hope this point is clear to everyone. Similarly, in case of South Africa, Kaif scored 51. So I'll just write 51. R scored 49 and S scored 75. Again, the addition is equal to 175. This is nothing but 70%. So 10% will be divided by 7. 10% will be 25. So total runs scored will be 250. That means in this particular match, other batsmen than top 3, they have contributed 75 runs. But now I can say that the 4th batsman or the 4th top scorer in this match, he will have to rather score less than 49. So what can be the max score of Virendra here? Max score of Virendra should be less than or equal to 48. Same is the case with Yuvraj. The score of Yuvraj in the match against South Africa should be less than or equal to 48, because they have clearly mentioned that no two players are scoring the same number of runs in the match. So this will be the range of two batsmen. Similarly, against Australia, Rahul has scored 55. So I'll just write it here. Yuvraj has scored 87 and Saurav has scored 50. Okay, so what is the addition of this? Addition of this comes out to be 192, I think. Yes, it is 192, and the percentage is nothing but 80%. Now divide 192 by 8, the answer will come out to be 24. So total match or total runs scored in this match is nothing but equal to 240. So that means the other batsmen together, they have scored 48 runs. So again, the third topmost score here is 50. So I can say that what is the score of KF in this match? It should be less than or equal to 48. What is the score of Virendra in this match? It should be less than or equal to 48. Okay. So I think we have got our table ready. Now based on this, let us try to solve the questions. Okay. So first question, for how many Indian players is it possible to calculate exact M index? Okay. So M index, we have seen earlier, it is nothing but median. Okay. Now let us see for CAF. Okay. The scores are 51, 28 and less than equal to 48. Now, if he has scored, let us say 27 in the match against Australia, so his middle value will be 28 or median value will be 28. But at the same time, if he scores 48 against the Australia, his median value will be 48. So both the values are possible. So we cannot exactly calculate the M index. Regarding Rahul, the two scores are 49 and 55, and the third score is less than 22. Now, no matter what value you take for the score of Rahul in the match against Pakistan, the middle value will always remain, or median value will always remain as 49. So for Rahul, we got 1% here. Then for Saurav, again the same logic, the middle value will always remain 50. So we got second person. Regarding Virendra, again, as you can see that any of the score is possible, correct? So for Virendra, we cannot say it for sure. For Yuvraj, again, 87 is the highest. Second will be 40 if he has scored less than 40, let us say 39 runs in this match, or if he scores, let us say 48 runs in this match, then 48 will be in the middle. So again, we are not sure. So for how many players we can find out the M index? We can find it out for exactly 2 players. Question 2, among the players mentioned, who can have lowest R index? Okay, so R index is nothing but range. Now, in this question, look at the language of the question. The first is players mentioned. That means I should look for only these players. Okay, I need not look for the other players. First part. Second part, the language says who can have. Okay, so can means they are talking about a possibility. Correct? So that means it is not a definite answer. So we may need to form the cases here. Okay. Now, looking at the options, I can see that KF is present in all the options. So no matter what, KF is going to be the answer, it seems. Now we need to check only for Rahul and Yuvraj. Okay. Now I'll maybe just rub this part a bit. Okay. Now for Rahul, okay, range is nothing but highest minus lowest. Okay. So lowest value can be 0. So what can be the highest value for range of Rahul? It will be 55. Or his maximum score in this match can be 22. In that case, the range value will be equal to 33. Correct? So we got the range for R index of Rahul. Similarly, let us try it for Yuvraj. Okay, the lowest value can be 0. So in that case, range will be 87. Okay. Now in this case, if he is scoring 48 runs, so range will be 87 minus 40, that is nothing but 47. As you can clearly see that there are a lot of values which are common between the range of Rahul as well as Yuvraj. So answer to this question has to be option 1, because in definitely we can prove in one of the cases they might have the same range as well. Hence answer to this question is nothing but option 1. Question 3. How many players among those listed definitely scored less than Yuvraj in the tournament? So it is talking about definitely scored. Okay. Now let us have a look at it. Now, what is the score of Yuvraj? Okay. So we know the score of Yuvraj is for sure it has to be 127. Okay. Because in this match he may score 0, he may score up to 48 runs. But definitely I can say that using the information given, he has scored 127 runs in the tournament. Okay, now let us talk about each player one by one and let us see. For example, Kef, he has scored 28 in the first match, 51 in the second. So his total score will be 79. And in this match, as I have to find out a definite possibility, I will assume that he is scoring the highest run possible. Okay. Now, if he scores the 48 runs, his score in the entire tournament will be 79 plus 48. That is equal to 127, which is nothing but the runs scored by Yuvraj Singh. So definitely KF is not the person who will score less than Yuvraj. If I look at Rahul, 49 plus 55, that is nothing but 104. Even if he scores 22 runs here, which is the maximum possible. Okay, so maximum run of Rahul in the tournament will be equal to 126, which is definitely less than Yuvraj. So yes, we got the first person that Rahul will definitely score less than Yuvraj in the tournament. Regarding Saurabh, this is 75 plus 50, 125. And if he scores 22 here, okay, his score will be 147. Okay, so may be possible, may not be possible. For Virendra, the score in the Pakistan match itself is more than the run scored by Yuvraj in the entire tournament. So Virendra also is not the person. So how many person will definitely score less than Yuvraj? So answer to this question will be option 2. Question 4. Which of the players had the best M index in the tournament? Okay, now I'll just rub this part. Okay, best M index in the tournament. So let us try to find out the M index here. M index is nothing but median value. Okay, now for KEF, okay, there are multiple possibilities of the median value, but what can be the best median value for KEF? If he scored 48 runs against Australia, so 48 will be the best value or best median value or best M index for the KEF. Similarly for Rahul, what we will do is we'll try to find out the best value. For Rahul, the median value will always be equal to 49. Okay. Then for Saurabh, median value will always be equal to 50 because the third score will always be less than 50. So 50 will be the middle score. For Virendra, we don't know, correct? But still, if he scored 48 in both matches, which is the best possible score, his median value cannot be more than 48. So is his M index. Similarly, in case of Yuvraj, if you look, if he scored 48 in the second match against South Africa, his median score, best possible M index will be 48. Clearly, I'm able to see that option 2, Saurav has the best M index from the tournament. I hope this set is clear to everyone. Thank you.